Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is my birthday. And so I thought that it would be kind of interesting to reflect. I'm turning 20 and so I thought it would be a fun little idea to make a video about the 20 things that I have done / learnt over my first 20 years of life. So I just created this list this morning. I didn't really think about it too much, and these are in no particular order, but I'm sure I'll edit them that way. Another thing that I have done is travel to lots of countries. I am very lucky in that my parents took me and my siblings on a 7-week holiday. This is about 6-7 years ago, and so we went all around Europe and we barely scraped any countries. We kind of traveled through some and then stayed only a week at others or a few days. Really is something that I cherish, and those memories are just amazing to have with all the photos that we've got now. So yeah, so I have been to places and I'm really excited that I did that. And I was also lucky enough to go on my school trip to Greece. It was a historical trip, which I absolutely loved. It was amazing. Found a career path. This is another one that I will say I am very lucky in, and that is because I have known for a long time what industry and where I want to have a career. And so that is in IT, and I'm sure you'll see that more coming along. And it's basically like in IT and design. So I wanted to work in IT, and in 2020 October I started a UX/UI internship where I worked at a tech company, and that lasted for 3 months. I have always known that I wanted to be in tech or design or working with computers, some sort of that industry, and a lot of my family really helped push that wanting, and so yeah, I've always considered myself very lucky that I have known where I wanted to go and where I wanted to be in my career, because I know a lot of people don't know, and that is okay. I'm just a lucky one. I started a business, which is really interesting to say because it doesn't feel like I have a business because it was very, very slow starting. Me and my partner started this in 2020. We started a cocktail mobile bar. We've done a few events and are continuing to try and do events, but the main focus for that was because of COVID. We didn't really have the opportunity to build our mobile bar. And you will see more videos of that as well. Lots of videos to come. This is basically like me telling you what's in the future as well. So you will get to see more of that. Hopefully when it picks up I'll be able to give you some tours of how we created our business and how we run it and what the bar actually looks like, and maybe we'll be able to do a progress transformation kind of video. So look out for that as well. And I never thought that I would be the kind of person to start my own business, because I like the idea of working for someone else telling me what to do. Something for myself, and having that kind of extra thing I think is really nice, and I've gained a lot of skills out of it, and I hope to do more in the future. So yeah. I started a YouTube channel, which is really weird. I don't really know what to say about this one. I started a YouTube channel quite a few years ago. That didn't take off, so I'm trying again. You would have seen a little bit more about that in the first video that I uploaded. But basically, I'm trying again because I realized that I do still like doing YouTube videos, and I still like sharing my life and talking to the camera and then editing and seeing what I can do. I have found a group of friends that I really enjoy, and it's kind of me being attached to my partner's big group of friends and friend world, and I'm really excited about that because I've been meeting some really nice people and I definitely am wanting to keep them around for a long time because they're better friends and better people than I have ever met in my life. Yeah, I'm really enjoying my friend group, and they're people that I really like to hang out with, and it seems to be growing the more and more I go to events and things to meet more people, and I've understood myself more. It's a kind of a weird one to really explain, but I know what I want, and I am quite happy with the path that I've chosen in life and what I'm doing. Like, obviously there's gonna be days where, you know, I'm not feeling too great and it's not really liking things and whatnot, but overall I'm quite happy with that. I know my interests. I have expanded my knowledge where I could, so I really like learning, and I think that's quite fun, because especially when you get to learn things that you are interested in, and outside of actually learning for a career or something like that, I really like learning just about things in general, and picking a topic and kind of running with it and finding out all that I can. I've done this for multiple things, such as sustainability, my new one. I've done fashion in the past, art, writing, all those kinds of things. And some of the hobbies I still keep up with. Some of them have dropped off more than others, but I think that's fun. This one sort of also ties into what I've been saying before, and that is exploring my many hobbies and interests. So like I have said before about many hobbies and interests, I've delved into many of those, including fashion design, fashion, costuming, writing, art, cosplay, all those different kinds of stuff. And if you would like to see some of those things, please let me know, because I will be very happy to make videos and share with you my progress on those kind of hobbies. But yeah, they are a bit like back and forth with what I actually do, so it'll be interesting when that kind of comes around a bit. So one of the things that I have learned in my 20 years is I have learned how to sew. I think it is a valuable thing to learn these days, especially if you are thinking about going sustainably like I have. I did not learn to sew because I was going sustainable. I originally learned how to sew because of costume. So I really learned to sew because of costumes and my love for dressing up. My mum is a sewer and my grandma was a sewer, so those lessons have been passed down to me. There will be a video, watch out for that one, all the things that I have sewed last year. So there'll be a video of that coming up very shortly, because I think I've come a long way. Especially last year I made a lot of progress, and you'll see that. I've learnt to code, so this is kind of more in my interest towards tech, and wanting to go into a tech career is you kind of have to know the foundations of coding, and I've learnt them. So I've coded in a few different languages and continue to learn more languages as I need them and as time progresses. So I've done HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Vue.js, and now kind of a little bit of Python/C++ because of the internship and that kind of thing. But yeah, I've learnt to code. Something that kind of ties into the previous point, and I talked a little bit about it, but with all my hobbies and stuff, I tried my hand at creating art. I've got a range of sketchbooks that you can find the video flip-throughs somewhere on the internet, have fun searching for those. So this is one of the hobbies that has kind of dropped off in the past, but I still do enjoy it. I still like creating art. I'm glad that I built up those skills to have some knowledge into sketching and practicing drawing and stuff, because I am now mediocre at it. I've also tried my go at writing the stories in my head, but I have a few stories that have not passed the stage of draft 1 and I am okay with that. Some I just have scribbles of ideas, and some I have pages of ideas, but I have learned some skills from that, and I have learned some things from looking it up, researching, and actually taking part in writing the stories that I want to. And I think it's a fun activity, and I think it's fun to do. And I've always really liked writing things. I've always liked writing as a kid as well. So that's one of the many hobbies that has stuck around with me for a while. I learnt to dance, which sounds a bit weird because everyone can dance. But I took classes for dancing for majority of my life, and I've been on stage many times. Because of COVID, I haven't been able to do much. I haven't been able to go to classes, but hopefully that'll change this year. Fingers crossed. But yes, I have learnt to dance and have been on stage doing performances multiple times, and I was also a theatre kid at high school. Yes, I was one of those. I've done the things that I want to do, which is really cool and kind of a little bit privileged. But I do enjoy all the things that I do, and there are some that I was a bit scared of at first, and now I really like doing them and enjoying them. And they're just like little things, and I think that was partially due to my company that I kept, and my so-called friends. But now that I have a much better group of friends, I enjoy going out, and I really like seeing them and going to different places. So I got my first choice of uni, which is super exciting, and it's just great. So this one is kind of a really weird one to admit. I am really happy in my relationship with my boyfriend, and I think that is super great. And you know, we've got big plans for the future, which is really cool, really good. I started to care for my environment and my surroundings, so this comes very much into my sustainability journey that you are all coming to see and following along on the journey. By no means a thing of I am going to tell you how to become sustainable. In part more of this is me showing what I am learning and my journey. I am at the very beginning of this journey, and I'm really excited to take it further and to see what happens and see what works and really be a part of something bigger and making a change. I have started to step out of my comfort zone, and that is something that I really am excited about. You know, I've started going out where I wouldn't normally. I've started to do things that would have scared me years ago, and I think that I'm really enjoying taking the chances to get out of my comfort zone and step into new territories and the unknown, and it's really exciting. Also, in my 20 years, I have strived to be the person that I want to be, and I am really liking it and really excited to see where this takes me, because I don't believe that I am at the end of that. I don't believe that, I believe that there is so much more growing and so much more learning that I can do and changing to become a person that I really want to be. And kind of attaching on to that last point is I have really started creating the life that I wanted. Definitely COVID has pushed that back a bit, but I have big plans and I definitely want to show them all with you, and I'm super excited to do that. So yeah, so I'm definitely have plans to step in the right direction of where I want my life to be and what I want to do with it. and I will be very happy to take you all on the journey if you wish. So there you go, that was all of my 20 things that I have learned and done in my first 20 years of life. I am so excited to be continuing this journey and possibly sharing it with you. So if you did like this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to see some of the things that I have mentioned in this video. And if you do want to see any of those, please let me know down in the comments below so that I can get an idea of what you do actually want to see. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!